Andy, on Saturday you said it was a game of two halves, and unfortunately this time, unlike the York game, not in a good way.
No, I think the goal just after half time knocked the wind out of our sails a little bit. I thought it was really good first half without scoring, which has been a bit of a problem of late. But we got undone by a set piece, which isn't really us, and then it was an uphill struggle. By after that. We're not getting the rub of the green a little bit, you could argue, but I think that'd be a bit of an excuse, and I don't want to create an excuse culture here. We've got to be better, and we've been working all week really to make sure we can try to turn this around.
And you talked there about being better. The FA Trophy form's been really good, and the performances, not so much in the league. It must make it really frustrating for you.
Yeah, I mean, I come back to it. It's been margins. We haven't, there's been moments in games that if they'd have gone our way, and probably the first half of the season they did go our way, and they haven't gone our way at the moment. Everyone goes through this in the season. Trust me, I've looked at all the other teams. They've all had their moments in the season. We just got to make sure we keep grafting and try to turn ours around. I've always said even when we was winning, there's fine margins that define a match, and at the moment they're just not going our way. But it's not through the lads not grafting and trying, that's for sure.
Some news that has broken this morning is that Marcus Sablé has returned from his loan at Welling United, giving you an extra option in midfield. Yeah,
I thought I'd like to thank Welling for taking Marcus for a month to play, get him up to speed. That was always the idea, to get some minutes into his legs. And we've got Marcus back in the building now, and he's got a fight to get in this team now. And we've got a few injuries, but he's got to now try to sort of stake his claim to get into our team. And he's been training with us, and we're hopefully get him back in the team and firing and scoring some goals.
Easter period is upon us now. 2 games coming up in the next 4 days. The first of which is Eastleigh. We travelled down there, a side that we played very early in the season, actually, previously.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've picked up a little bit since we played them. Pretty much most teams have, to be honest. So yeah, it'd be a tough game. I mean, both games will be tough. It's always hard over the Easter period. But yeah, we're going to go down there. We've got our game plan set up, and hopefully we can go and execute it and get some points. But it's not going to be an easy game, as I always say.
And like we say, the Easter weekend, it's full of football. Return to action on Monday as Maidenhead are the visitors to Hayes Lane.
Yeah, Maidenhead here on Bank Holiday Monday will be a nice game for us. And hopefully we can have a few people come in the door and support us. That'd be great.
And it's been a hive of activity here, just away from the first team as well, as the community trust have been supporting children on free school meals, which is wonderful to see, isn't it?
It's a brilliant initiative. I mean, the council and the football club have come together and helped these young children have a day's football camp with us, and then been guaranteed a warm meal at lunchtime in Broomfields. I think it's really great that everyone at the club has worked so hard to make sure these young children are looked after in the school holidays, and it's been lovely to see some smiling faces out there. So the club and the community have really come together with the council and made a difference to these young children.
And the players have been going to say hello, haven't they? And you can see it really makes an impact on the children.
I say it all the time. I mean, there's a bigger picture sometimes than football. We had the young children from the cancer charity last week. And now we've got these young children who may be a little bit less fortunate in their lives, and the club and the council have come together to help them. And that is nice, and I think the players really respect and appreciate that they can go out there and do their little bit with them as well.